Hey guys, May here, and today I was not expecting to have a chance to film, but because by some random occurrence I do have time to film, I wanted to do a little Woollim chat because I have not done one in a long time, and the next one honestly I was planning on doing was my 1 year without Hoya one. I was planning on the anniversary of when Hoya left Infinite, or when it was announced he was leaving Infinite. I wanted to do a video kind of like about looking back on the past year and like what's happened for both parties, Infinite and Hoya. A couple of things have happened recently that I've wanted to talk about and make videos about, but I figured I would just like put it all in one video because they're all Woollim related. First thing I want to talk about obviously is Sungyu's Enlistment. That happened today. I'm filming this on the 14th. You'll probably see this video tomorrow. It happened this morning, last night in the US, and I made that video for enlistments like a couple weeks ago before it was announced Sunggyu was going into the military, and then the Korean War like came to a peace or whatever North and South Korea are doing right now, and I was like, oh, maybe I won't even keep this video. And then Sunggyu announced his enlistment, and like I knew enlistments were not gonna go away right away. Like that would be very risky, and it's just there's always wars happening, unfortunately. So I was like, oh, I'll keep this video. And then Sunggyu announced his enlistment, and I was like, I feel like I need a video like this right now. A video telling me like it's not a big deal, like it's fine, everything's fine, because I was like not fine. Yeah, so that's why I uploaded that video. That's why I'm looking like super fine in that video, because I was not okay, but I haven't really had a chance to sit down and talk about it. I like the way that it happened. I want to say that. So Sunggyu, if you don't know, had a solo concert. It was 3 days at the beginning of this month. It was super nice. There was Nell there, Tableau went, Golden Child went one day, Infinite went, Lovelyz went, I believe, at some point. It was just awesome. It was a lot of fun. And I loved all the photos and stuff. And for Woollim concerts, there's always some sort of news on the last day. There's either comeback news, or like somebody announces a solo album or something. Like there is some news at the end. So I was kind of thinking Sunggyu was going to announce Infinite's repack on the last day of his concert. Because that's just every single Woollim concert that has ever existed during the time that I have been into Woollim groups. Some news comes out of the last day of the concert. And so I was expecting something, not enlistment news. I like that Sunggyu told us himself. I think that was probably really hard to do at your own concert. Everybody's so happy, everybody's doing really well, and you know, the Infinite members were there on the last day, everybody except Myungsoo, which is another thing I want to talk about, but not right now. But I don't know when Woollim would have told us, honestly. I don't know when Woollim was planning on telling us. I saw this tweet yesterday that was like, if Sunggyu hadn't told us on the last day of his concert, like maybe we would have found out when the rest of Infinite went to Russia yesterday that Sunggyu was enlisting, and that was it. And he wanted a private ceremony, which I talk about in my video. I'll link that up above in case you haven't seen it, my Your Idol is Going to the Army video. But he wanted a private ceremony because it makes sense to me, honestly, that he wanted that, because he had just spent 3 days with his fans and said goodbye to his fans like on that last day. And I can understand him being like, hey, I like said my goodbyes already, I don't want to say goodbye again. like it's probably not easy, so I don't want to say goodbye again. I already said my goodbye, so I'm just gonna go into the military and do my thing. But he did actually go say hi to his fans. A lot of fan sites came because Woollim didn't really, or it wasn't even Woollim, it wasn't announced it was going to be a private ceremony until like yesterday or 2 days ago or something. So a lot of fan sites had already like cleared their schedule to be there for his enlistment. Honestly, I think I was better than I thought I was going to be with it. I was going to bed last night at the same time that he was physically going into the military, so I stayed up until it was time, and then I looked at all the photos and stuff this morning because I was like, I don't want to be up for like another hour and a half looking at all this stuff. But I'm okay with it. I think it's gonna be fine. Like I've been through enlistment so many times before that I was shocked at the news and saddened about the news, because I feel like this starts a whole new era for Infinite that I wasn't really ready for yet. I thought I had a couple more months until it started. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I'm super proud of him for him applying himself to be in the division that he's in. Like that's amazing that he's gonna like do that and he chose to do that. Like, that just says a lot about him, I think. Also at Sunggyu's concert, we got announced his solo album. I want to talk about that real quick because I don't know when it's gonna be, but I feel like it's gonna be this summer, especially now because I don't know what's gonna happen if there's gonna be a top seed repack, which makes me so sad. I want a top seed repack so bad, so I'm like wondering maybe if they had already like recorded all the songs and there's just 2 versions of the title track, maybe. Like, there's maybe one that includes Sunggyu and then there's one that includes OT5. That sounds so weird to say. I feel like I'd be better about Sunggyu going to the army if Hoya was still in the group and there were still 6 members in Infinite. You know what I mean? Whatever, that's something that cannot be changed. Yeah, Woollim is preparing his solo album. He's been preparing his solo album forever, but I feel like because he announced it at Sunggyu's concert, because he did feature on one of the songs on Sunggyu's stage, which was super cool, I feel like it's coming soon. I feel like that's something that's gonna be released from Woollim pretty soon, and I'm super excited about it. I love Nodding had its 2nd anniversary recently, and not Nodding, but Nodding too, I guess. So the only thing that annoyed me about Sungyu's Enlistment, honestly, was that Infinite were going to Russia. So I'm wondering, like, why Infinite couldn't be there on the day that he got enlisted. Either, like, he couldn't wait a little bit longer, or Woollim, like, should have known what day he was going to the military and like rearrange Infinite's group schedules. They don't have that many group schedules, honestly. You know what I mean? Or like say, okay, Sunggyu can go to this, because nobody knew Sunggyu wasn't going to that event. So yeah, that was a little annoying, but I assume that they had their own little goodbye party beforehand. I'm not really gonna hold that against anyone. Just a little angry at Woollim, but when am I not angry at Woollim, honestly? Next thing I want to talk about is In-Spirits. Oh my gosh. So a lot of In-Spirits lately have been saying that Myungsoo like neglects Infinite, like he does not care about Infinite. You know, it's so annoying, and I think the reason is because he wasn't at Sungyu's concert because he's been filming this drama since January. It's a pre-produced drama, which means that they finish the script before they start filming. I'm like 99% sure that's what that means. And they've been filming this drama since January. They're almost done with it, I assume, which is what I was thinking, like Infinite's repack could probably be in May or June because Myungsoo's gonna finish filming his drama before it starts airing. I'm sure a lot of it's already filmed. I was a little annoyed about everybody's saying that, and then I saw this tweet last night when Infinite were going to Russia, minus Sunggyu of course, and Myungsoo went straight from filming, went home, like grabbed his suitcase and went to the airport to go to Russia. And I was like, and people say that Myungsoo neglects Infinite when he's literally like killing himself to do both individual and group schedules. It's not like he's in a billion dramas like every single year. Like, this is his first drama since last year, right? He hasn't done anything else this year. This is his first drama this year. So it's just annoying, like little thing I wanted to throw in there because like it's really annoying. Or like In-Spirits are like, oh, Myungsoo like doesn't even want to be in Infinite. Like, I'm sure that like Sunggyu literally like killed himself to do top seed promotions while filming his daily drama. I'm sure if Infinite released their repack right now, Myungsoo would do the same thing. Like, that's just the way that they are. They always like very heavily support each other's solo activities, but then when it comes to doing group activities, like Infinite aren't a group that perform without members due to schedules. Like, it's very, very rare that that happened during their career. So Produce48 is a thing, and I was not planning on watching it. I've changed my mind. I am going to watch it for a couple reasons. One, to go off the Woollim track for a second, my ultimate female girl group After School's youngest member Khan is on the show, and like, yeah, after school activities after years, so obviously need to support that. I'm very excited. Khan is the Korean center, I'm pretty sure right now, and I think Produce48 is the perfect show to put her on because she knows Japanese, so that's cool. Like, she already speaks Japanese. I feel like that will really help her appeal to Japanese fans that watch the show, and it'll help her in the long run when she's promoting in Japan. Woollim, for the first time, sent trainees to an elimination program. Like, there have been Woollim X trainees in elimination programs. Haejun, Mix9's debut was cancelled and I'm really mad about it. It's fine. Eunbi, who is one of the only female trainees I know. I know the one that did the solo or the duet with Chuchan back in January when there was supposed to be a girl group and a boy group. And I know Eunbi, and those are the only 2 girls that I really know from Woollim's female groups. I knew more trainees from Lovelyz when Lovelyz were pre-debut, but I hadn't really followed a lot of these trainees, but Eunbi's on this show. There's 3 other girls and they're all Woollim trainees, and I'm really excited about this. I think that this is really good for Woollim. I'm just wondering if Korea's like tired of elimination programs yet, or if because it's a produce program it's gonna do really well. And then we have the Japanese fans to think about because they can vote this time because it's different. But yeah, I think I'm gonna watch the show because gotta support Eunbi. Love her. She's probably like my bias of Woollim girls. I only know 2 girls, so between the 2 of them, like she was my favorite. I'm excited for the other girls. They seem really like cute, and I'm just excited for that. That'll be interesting. So expect a top. I've done a top like girl trainee bias for season 1 of Produce. I did one for season 2 for the boys, and I will definitely be doing one for season 3 when that starts airing. I think in June it starts airing. Yeah, I watched their Pick Me performance, and it's a good song. It's a good song. I think it might be my favorite Pick Me song of the 3 seasons. I really didn't like season 1's one. Like Sunggyu was literally singing it for months afterwards, and I was like, can you stop? I don't like that song very much. But yeah, that's it I think for this video. I've been having a lot of Golden Child feels recently, and I'm not sure where they came from or what they're doing here, but I think I'm just really missing Golden Child, which is weird because they promoted Miracle for a long time. They promoted that song for a long time. Then they did follow-up promotions, and they're still performing the song at like the Dream concert they did the other day, which Juchan almost did a split on stage, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna break yourself in half. And he was on King of Masked Singer recently, Juchan, so I'm excited that like Goldcha are starting to get some little individual activities. We're doing more than just standing on music shows. Now that like Infinite are very unlikely to have a full group comeback for don't want to think about how long, I still feel like there's gotta be like something. There's no way. Whatever, we have Women's album to look forward to. We have Myungsoo's Japanese debut still coming this year, and another album from Hoya probably. Look at how fast he's releasing music now that he's not under Woollim Entertainment. Vote for me for Woollim's new CEO. I'm gonna run. It's not an election, but well, it could be. It could be. We could make it one. So yeah, that's it for this little Woollim chat. I just wanted to sit down and talk about these things because they're things I've wanted to talk about in other videos, and I just like wanted to put it all together into one video. So yeah, I don't know if I'll make another video like this. I may do individual ones, like when we announce his solo album, I might make a little like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited video. But besides that, I have no plans to do more Woollim videos. There can't be any more drama, like we need to stop. I'm already thinking about Dongwoo going to the military too, and it makes me so sad. Like that makes me literally so sad, and it can't happen yet. Nope, thanks. Look forward to the other videos that I have coming. I have some that I like they're just not ready yet. They're just not ready, and they just need to be ready, but they're not. But I'll definitely do in June like a top whatever girls from Produce 101 season 3. I didn't do a plan with me this month. I hadn't touched my journal in a long time, and now I'm picking it back up again. So new journal video coming, old journal flip through coming, because a lot of people wanted to see it when I finished it. Probably a June plan with me. Let me know what you think about these things down below. And question of the day, do you think that Myungsoo neglects Infinite? I don't think so at all. I think in spirits are crazy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!